and they could be like knotted up or something.
Students in Regis Jesuits AP Fine Arts class ended their first semester with a problem-based learning unit. The context was some gender conflict at the school, so the students were given the theme of respect and challenged to create large street-style art installations in the corridor outside the art room.
And so we chose to focus on immigrants and the respect that we need to have for them and the solidarity that we need to feel and put ourselves in to understand their situation and to respect all that they're going through.
We're making a giant, I don't know how to explain it, like installation art piece that's focusing on the Vegas shooting and about how that's impacted us as like people and how that demonstrates the respect we need for people's lives in general, but as well as like their mental health and how that affects people.
Our project is going to be an installation. It's going to be a lot of three-dimensional elements like poker chips and playing cards and other Vegas things.
Conceptually, they're taking this really one word that we've given them, respect, and creating these huge forms. So not only is it they had to work it out as a plan, but then three-dimensionally. So much problem solving and working with different materials. They've had to measure, they've had to estimate what kind of, how much material they would use. Also, what types of materials are best for what they're trying to say, which is really terrific. Every time I walk outside and see the group out there, I'm like, wow.
We started just talking about what we would represent immigration with, and we chose the suitcases and the person that we can see as our son.
We're still kind of exploring what we're going to do with the figure.
There we go. There we go. Oh. You're not a bit now? Like you're trying to wear like a fat man's clothes. It's good. 2018.
We made a crocodile. It's about the Florida Everglades, and there are a bunch of canals that are taking away the water that goes through the Florida Everglades and taking it away from like the animals and the habitat that needs it there. So we made a crocodile, and these are like the natural canals, and then this is the canals that are man-made that are taking away from the animals, and then
our project is pretty much just representing the hunger and issue of the famine that's going on in South Sudan right now. So the issue that they do have is that there's actually a physical blockade blocking them from actually receiving food or anything like that, which is causing multiple deaths, obviously. And it's just not very healthy for anyone there, and it's been going on for months now. And so we decided to do kind of something similar to that. But instead of doing the actual physical barrier, we decided to use social media as a barrier for us, because here in America we do use social media to kind of block out things that are going on.
So you can see the silhouette of the Las Vegas skyline in the back. We have media and how they covered it and the headlines that were about the event. We have flowers in a big bouquet because that represents life, and they all look a little bit different because we all are a little bit different.
So the topic that we decided to discuss with this piece was immigration. We wanted to kind of convey the emotion that it has been something that has happened since the dawn of time. People have moved to new places, but specifically with more restricted immigration in the U.S. and Europe. We see kind of problems of heritages being lost. We wanted to kind of like portray the person here, so we have just like the structure that is a person and how they're connected to like immigration, like it's a very human thing to do. So we kind of have these suitcases on this side, which are made of cardboard, and then the paper, which is the person and how they're connected.